Alright, so it's July 18th, 2022, and I'm finally at Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I'm about I want to say almost 1,000 miles from my house right now, and let's see if this place is worth the trip. I heard it's really good, so I'm excited to try out Lightning Rod for the first time. That's probably going to be a top 3 roller coaster for me. Really stoked for that one, so let's go check it out.
We've been driving this road for a mile long time. Paying no mind to the signs. Well, this neighborhood's changed, it's all been rearranged. We left that team somewhere behind. Slow down, we're gonna crash. Baby, you were screaming, it's a blast, blast, blast. And look out, baby, you got your blinders on. Everybody's looking for a way to get real gone, real gone, real gone.
And I, holy sh**, will always love you. I can't believe you did this to me again.
Oh my gosh, dude, Lightning Rod is totally crazy. Oh my gosh, the airtime on that, was it a triple down or quadruple down? I don't even know, I lost count. It's just, the airtime is just so powerful, especially in the back row. I got 2 rides on Lightning Rod, once in the very back and once towards the front. It's definitely a back row ride, but any row is great in my opinion. I mean, I've only been on 2 rows, but back row is totally worth waiting for. It's one heck of a ride. Totally recommend it. It's in my top 5 for sure. So, I love Lightning Rod, guys. Also, I guess just some first impressions of this park. It's really beautiful, you know? I've been to a lot of different parks around the US, and so far, I think this is the most beautiful park ever. I think it looks better than Cedar Point, to be honest. But yeah, it's got wonderful theming around. It looks like there's lots of plants, trees everywhere. It looks very colorful, very vibrant. It's a wonderful looking park. All right, up next, I'm gonna go try and find some Wild Eagle because that's another roller coaster I want to ride really bad. Heard that one's pretty okay. I mean, people say it's rough. I'm gonna find out, I guess, but yeah, where is Wild Eagle? It's that way. So we'll see you guys on Wild Eagle. Alright, so I just did Wild Eagle, a B&M wing coaster, and it was actually fun, you know? The first drop is actually kind of steep, so I actually got some air time. I was in the back row, and I got a little bit of air time on that one hill before the helix. And the inversions are pretty good, you know? They're B&M inversions, they're always really fun. It's not rough at all. I don't know why people say it's rough. It's not rough at all. And I don't know, I think I prefer Gatekeeper at Cedar Point to this one. I think Gatekeeper is just more intense, but Wild Eagle's still pretty good. So I just did Tennessee Tornado, an aero looping coaster, and you know what? That's probably my favorite aero looper ever. It's better than Corkscrew, obviously, and it's just really smooth. It actually has some forces on it. The drop has some air time. It's just a really, really good ride. I highly recommend it. It is a bit short, but it's still very good. I love Tennessee Tornado. It's probably my favorite aero looper, yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay, so I just did a marathon of Thunderhead, like I rode it 5 times in a row, because there's like no line for it. But anyways, it's my second favorite GCI as of recording this video. I like it better than Prowler. Renegade's still a lot better than this one, I think, but this one feels like Prowler and Renegade had a baby. Like, it has like some great turns and quick transitions, great airtime pops. I think Renegade's a little bit more intense, but this one's really good. I love this one, so I'm gonna go try Mystery Mine next. Hopefully that's good. Right then, so I just did Mystery Mine, and all I gotta say is excellent theming. The ride as a whole, it was alright, you know. Had a few good drops, like 2 good inversions. It was good, you know, it was fun. But I think I'd like Rock Bottom Plunge as a ride better. But as for theming and atmosphere, I think this ride is really good. So I don't know. I think I might like this better than Rock Bottom Plunge. Wait, no. Actually, I take that back. I like Rock Bottom Plunge better, but still a really good ride. I recommend it. What are they doing over here? B&M Hyper, hopefully. Alright, so I just did a Dragon Flyer. It's a credit. It's a family coaster, so you can't really expect a whole lot from it, but it was still fun. Yeah, just great family coaster. It's a great Vekoma, really smooth and stuff like that, so yeah, it's pretty good. Also, the cinnamon bread here is awesome. I totally recommend it. You will not regret it.
Yes, it takes 39 inches tall, less than 48 inches tall, must be accompanied by a person at least 16 years old. We recommend that the foods with heart conditions, high blood pressure, back and or neck injuries, recent surgery or illness, and
Okay, I just did Fire Chaser Express. Really good family ride. Has like 2 launches, I think. Really fun, really fun, really fun. Also a great theme too. I like the theming at this park. It's just really good, you know? But anyways, that's all the credits I'm going to get for right now. I might go back to Thunderhead or Wild Eagle or Lightning Rod to get more rides. And yeah, it's a great day so far. Great day. All right, guys, just kidding. It's actually raining out. It's supposed to be raining for about another 3 hours maybe. But I got all the rides I needed to get on, so I might be back. Hopefully I am, to get a few more rides on Lightning Rod. But if I'm not, I mean, I'm still happy with the park so far today. So it's a great park, great atmosphere, great theming, great landscaping too. This place looks beautiful. And overall, probably a top 3 park for me, to be honest. Like it's really good. I recommend it. But I gotta go to Carowinds tomorrow up in the morning, so I'll see you guys there. But thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time on North Star Coasters. Peace out.